I feel like he's going to drop a Valkyrie so we can have our Magic Archer ready here. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Hopefully he has to play a spell on this, but poison doesn't hit right away. That's a great tornado. That's a great tornado, and that's a great lineup. Oh my gosh, the value was crazy. Hey, what's up gamers, it's Durkee here, and today we're going to be using the deck that the #1 player in the entire world is using. And the best part is, nobody knows about it. And a lot of you won't believe me, but what a lot of top players will try to do when they have a really good deck is they will try and hide it. So for example, Coco, #1 player in the world, you go to his profile, I want to use the same deck as him, and look what he's showing. Hog Xe NATO. But the reality is, they're not using this deck. However, our good old friends over at Royale API are able to show us that is not the truth. However, if we look at the data, 47% of the last games that they have used have been with this deck right here. That is a vast majority. All that being said, top players always try and hide their decks from you because it's better for them. Do I care about that? No. What I care about is the people. So for that reason, we're going to be using this diabolical deck right here that's helped Coco get to the #1 global spot in the entire world. Evo Pekka, Evo Goblin Drill, Magic Archer Tornado. So if you want to give the #1 deck in the world a try, stick around, I'll show you how to use it. Alright, into our first match of the video. We're going to be playing at 9,000 trophies. Most of my cards are level 15, I have a few that are level 14, so it doesn't really matter. I'm really excited to show you this deck. I genuinely think the skill required to play this deck is very, very high. So while it is broken, it's not one of those brain dead decks that is super easy to learn. So if you don't completely kill it right away, don't panic. Okay, nice. We're gonna get a good amount of damage here, and we're just gonna chill. We should be able to defend all of this with just a Pekka, hopefully. Pekka she's just a meat shield, you know what I mean? She's crazy. We're just gonna log and reset there. We got a good amount of damage. Sometimes, you know, that was kind of an aggressive play. I felt like I could get away with it, and it helped us cycle to our Evo Pekka, but your only source of damage in this deck, consistent damage, is the Goblin Drill and the Magic Archer. You can't always expect to get damage onto the tower with a Pekka, especially if people are really, really good at defense. I misplayed those Spirit Goblins. I was trying to get them to pull the Valkyrie, so it's a little micro interaction mistake. But yeah, so sometimes you need to be aggressive with your Magic Archer. It is a secondary win condition for you. Okay, we're going to go Goblin Drill in front. This time I don't think I'm going to go with the Magic Archer just because, you know, I think they'll predict it. A lot of times I like to mix it up. Sometimes the threat of a Magic Archer is even better than a Magic Archer itself. So, plus he played an Evo Mega Knight and not a Valkyrie. He placed those skeletons there because he was Magic Archer Paranoid. This is actually perfect because now we get an easy King Tower activation. So we're going to go bang, bang, bang. And he doesn't really have a great answer for the Evo Pekka, so I feel like, yeah, he gave me the well played. I agree. I think that was really well played. Depending on what he plays, we can go for a Magic Archer or a Tornado. Okay. Beautiful. I don't think that's going to pull. Okay, let's keep the pressure up here. He can't afford a Valkyrie right away. That Tesla's going to go down. And I'm telling you, he was really, really aggressive. Okay, we need to get this off the board. Come on, Pekka. Oh! Valkyrie with like a sliver of HP, but she's going down now, so he actually defended that really well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give him the well played back. I don't know why he's BMing. I thought we had him there. Evo Valkyrie kind of bailed him out. It was like a get out of jail free card, so we still had him on the back foot. We're chilling. I think I'm just gonna reset. I'm actually gonna cycle a Pekka into the lane that he wants to go. Basically saying this lane is closed for business. Don't come in this lane, or play your Mega Knight into the same lane as my Pekka. Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how that pays out. Magic Archer like this, kind of making it so he can't fireball that and the tower, or at least that's the goal. No, well, he failed. That's okay. I really don't mind when he fireballs the Magic Archers, to be honest. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go absolutely crazy. We're going to get a second Pekka down. That first Pekka is just our meat shield for our real threat of the Pekka. Okay, interesting. We're going to go Goblin Drill here. Those skeletons are just going to heal up the Pekka. That's why this pressure is so strong. Evo Tesla getting a lot of value for him, unfortunately. But that's okay. Log comes down. Honestly, well played on defense. Got to give credit where credit's due. The BM is crazy, though, so we're just going to say, wow. We're going to go ahead and give him the little shrug. Don't know why you're BMing. Goes for the fireball. Got to hit him with the well played. A lot of times with this deck, you will see 5-minute matches. You will see 5-minute matches. Wow. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give him the good game because I don't really think he can defend after that, so we'll see. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get the Marcher down here. Onto the Valkyrie. No fireball in hand. No fireball in hand. No fireball in hand. No fireball in hand. We're going to give him a little bit of BM. And that's the power of this deck. Good first match. Easy. We'll see you in the next one. I know our next match here against Aladdin, and one thing I want to say about this deck is the nature of the deck is it's slow. You're playing a control deck with moments of aggression, so when you're playing it, you need to recognize when you have the upper hand and put your foot on the gas, but you don't want to play too aggressive needlessly. If you overextend with this deck, you will get destroyed. So you want to be calm, cool, collected, all of that stuff. My Magic Archer is going to fall here. We're going to get a really nice Tornado off. Ice Spirit as well. So it looks like he's running some sort of beatdown deck. Could be Golem, could be Giant, could be Goblin Giant. We're not 100% sure. I am stoked to see that they are running the Dagger Duchess. That is very good for me. Okay. Good time for me to pressure because he just cycled 5 Elixir in the opposite lane. We're going to cycle 6 Elixir in the opposite lane. Perfect. He had to drop a 4 Elixir Valkyrie. I might go for a King Tower activation here. No, I'm just going to do this. Actually, this will activate King Tower. So I'm going to go like this. Beautiful. Beautiful King Tower activation. Even if we take a little bit of damage, I think it's worth it. King Tower activation absolutely pays dividends against Elixir Golem deck. So really good Magic Archer usage there to activate the King Tower. I'm going to go in as well. Nice. So at this point, I feel like we kind of have the upper hand a little bit. I like the matchup. Magic Archer gets a lot of value defensively. Bomb Tower does great against Elixir Golem. And on top of that, he's running the Dagger Duchess. So for all of those reasons, I feel great. Early Magic Archer here. Ready for him to spell it, possibly. If not, it's going to get really good value. Yep, there's the poison. It's also good for us that he has poison because poison is such a slow burn from a defensive standpoint. Tornado here going to do great on defense. Spear Goblins just to block that Night Witch. Night Witch stab on the tower actually does like a stupid amount of damage. In this matchup, it's like Pekka doesn't get a ton of value. You just want to be careful with how you use it. We're going to Bomb Tower low. Just to try and negate the value that Phoenix is going to get. NATO's going to be our best friend here, pulling all of this away. People forget how good of a card NATO is on defense, but it's really, really good. Spear Goblins, just to keep that E-Drag off of our tower. Okay, let's go in. I feel like he's going to drop a Valkyrie, so we can have our Magic Archer ready here. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Hopefully he has to play a spell on this, but poison doesn't hit right away. That's a great tornado. That's a great tornado, and that's a great lineup. Oh my gosh, the value was crazy. We killed half his troops and took like half his tower. That was unreal. You know he's raging after that. Another Magic Archer. Such an important card on defense and on offense, as you guys saw. Nice. He goes for the poison. I'm actually just gonna drop a Pekka. I know it looks weird. Yep. We're going to reset with the Pekka. And basically that Pekka is going to pressure the opposite lane, and we're going to be able to go full throttle on this lane. I'm going to mix up my drill placement. I'm going to place it in the back. It'll pull the Valkyrie backwards. Yep, Valkyrie's going to go backwards. Marcher like this. Yep. Look, it pulled the Valkyrie backwards. It pulled the Valkyrie backwards, and that's game. Beautiful push right there. I pretty much called out that whole sequence, so we're going to hold that W. We'll see you in the next match. All right, into our next match here against Luca DG7. And I played this deck, what, like 2 or 3 games now. And I think the one thing that I've noticed that like might get people into hot water is being like too aggressive on offense. Like, I think there are a lot of decks that you can play aggressively. Like this one is like, you somewhat want to be patient. Like, you don't want to go in too soon. I think this deck thrives in double elixir, especially with the Pekka component. Like, there's a lot of instances where I'm like, dang, if I would have overextended there, I would have lost my whole tower. So when you play this deck, man, just be patient. Just be patient. I feel like that's my biggest tip for you. And don't overextend. You'll have your time to strike. Let's do this. Get the King Tower activated. We'll eat 1 hog shot, I think. Hopefully only 1. Nice, okay. So King Tower activated there. He gave the thanks. That's actually crazy. We're going to go ahead and say good luck. We're going to give him a little bit of BM back. And now we absolutely have to trounce this guy. There's no alternative, chat. We have to absolutely go crazy here. He just cycled his Valkyrie. I'm going to give him the well played because I don't know why he'd cycle his Valkyrie in that situation. We're going to get great damage onto the tower with these Spear Goblins. I love that. Okay, we're going to Pekka high. Should help out with both lanes. Nice. And that Firecracker essentially gets no value. Beautiful. And we'll have a nice little counter push. Beautiful. We're going to pull this in, otherwise it gets too much value. Oh, we're not going to talk about that tornado. We're not going to talk about it. That would have been really helpful. We'll be ready for the Hog Rider if he goes for it. If not, we're not going to worry. Okay. Interesting Hog placement. Okay, interesting Rage. Okay. So I think if I go drill, he'll go for the Valkyrie. If he goes Valkyrie, we can go for the Magic Archer. Let's go ahead and do that right now. We also have our Ice Spirit as well, which is a pretty good option. I don't know if I want to do it onto the Prince, though. Nice. He had to spend a lot there. We're going to go for the Ice Spirit high. And then we're actually going to drop the Pekka. I know it looks kind of crazy, but it kind of just says, like, the lane is closed, you know what I mean? Oh, wow. Okay, fair enough. I'll take that damage. Beautiful. We're just going to log here and get ready for him to go in. He goes in with the Pekka of his own. Kind of a crazy play, low-key. Okay. Beautiful. Spear Golem's just to pull it back, and we're chilling like a villain. Kind of mistimed that rage. If he played that rage a little better, I feel like he could have gotten a good amount of damage. We're going to log here. We're not going to overthink it. Beautiful, chat. And right now, we're looking good. Let's go ahead and do this. My man spent more time playing the game instead of BMing. Maybe he'd have a chance of winning. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Beautiful. We're going to tornado this Valkyrie up, actually. Closer to the Pekka. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's happening, Victor? What's happening, man? What's happening? What's happening? Did you lose your tower? Did you lose your tower? Rare Toxic Durkee. Rare Toxic Durkee. We're going to go ahead and give him the BM. Easy W. We'll see you in the next game. Into our next match here. Having a lot of fun with this deck. It definitely requires a lot more skill than I thought, like just from the few games and some of the micro interactions. So if you are a mid-ladder player, give it some time. There are some decks I play where I preach and I'm like, oh, they're no skill, they're easy to use, and I stand by that. This one is not. This is not one of those. It appears at first glance you see Pekka Goblin Drill and you're like, blah blah blah, like easy, but the Magic Archer Tornado component makes it very, very difficult. I wonder if I can get a line up here. I don't think I can. It's all good. Oh, Lava Hound maybe? I still think he needs to spend on that, which is actually crazy. Wow, he's... Oh my god, and it still got a shot. Rip. Okay. We're going to go Ice Spirit here. And then Spear Goblins. And he has clones, so... Tornado is going to be like our best friend moving forward because of the whole clone situation. Maybe it looks like it might be a Lava Clone. That would be a fine matchup for us. Trying to get this drill down in time to tank. He might have a Skarmy. A lot of times when they run clone, they have Skarmy. Yeah, he does. So we're just going to log, get extra damage onto the tower here. Yeah, good log. Honestly, if you're going up against clone, which there's like not a lot of clone in the meta, Tornado helps a ton. Okay, interesting. I guess he wanted the rage from the Lumberjack. He gets one shot for it. Yeah, Tornado's really good, log obviously, and Bomb Tower. So we actually have a lot of really good options. Tornado's the best option because it's the same cost as the clone and it just like immediately counters it. So it's a really good move. I'm just going to go ahead and drop Pekka in the back. We're up a teeny bit of Elixir because he went for that flying machine like fairly aggressively. Yeah, he does drop the lava. It's interesting. I'm curious if he has an Inferno Dragon. That would absolutely turn the tide of this matchup. Haven't seen it yet. I'm actually going to have the drill tank for the Pekka. That's kind of what I want, to be honest. I want the drill tanking for the Pekka. Okay. Okay. Pekka might heal up here when it kills the Lumberjack. Okay, good. We have the NATO ready. We have the NATO ready. Beautiful. And now he's just like, what do I do? Yeah, he has to go for a defensive NATO. Meanwhile, we defended his entire push and it wasn't even really a problem. Pekka here just to kind of help the Magic Archer stay healthy. It helped it stay healthy for as long as it could. Okay. He might drop a log here. I don't think he needs to though, so we're just gonna take a breather. Yeah, we're gonna reset. We want to make sure we have our Tornado ready in case he goes for like a cheeky clone. He'll probably go for a clone here. We'll see. Does not. Maybe does it now. I'm waiting for him to go for a clone, but maybe he just won't. Let's go with the drill here. Set up a Magic Archer low. I just want to have my Tornado in cycle, so like if he goes for a clone, you know, we don't have to worry about it. That Skarmy shouldn't really stop the drill. At least I thought that's the way that it worked, but... Let's go ahead and go NATO, Bomb Tower. Okay. Nice. We're going to have a great counter push here. Magic Archer should take care of that flying machine, and at this point it feels like it's GG's. I'm just going to cycle a log here as well. Nice. We hit the Skarmy, and we're going to NATO it away, and that's going to be a good game. Really good matchup for us, like, just in general, defending clone with this deck. Easy peasy. We're going to hold that dub. We'll see you in the next one. Into our next match here against Fernando, and I've had a lot of fun playing this deck. If I had it maxed, I would probably consider running it on ladder. It's just so unorthodox. People don't really expect it. It's like high skill. It's just cool. I really enjoy it. I really implore some of you to try it. I think I'm just gonna chill here. I don't like love my hand right now. Like I don't have Spear Goblin. I don't have anything like that. I'm just gonna Bomb Tower. I don't have anything else that I want to play early. If he goes Hog, oh, I was gonna say if he goes Hog, I can Tornado it, but oh yeah. Okay, that. I was trying to hover the Tornado to show you like I could have tornadoed it, but that's okay. Honestly, I think we can bring it back. This deck does fine against Hog, Firecracker, Earthquake because we do have the Bomb Tower and we have the NATO, so we have really good answers. They can also defend really well though, so it's kind of a trade-off. Okay, wasn't expecting him to have Pekka, I will not lie to you, but it's all good. We're gonna go for a lineup anyway. Should force out a Firecracker or something. Okay, we're gonna do this. Expect the Firecracker to come down, so I might just Tornado it. Oh, he goes for the Fireball. Fine with me. It's a 4-for-4 trade, and we got damage on the tower, so, like, you know, whatever. Pekka goes down here. We're going to go Bomb Tower. Yep. Beautiful. King Tower going to help out here on defense. One little log just to make sure that this Hog slows down. Easy peasy. He's running Hog Pekka. That's crazy. This meta is so nuts because people are just putting Pekka in everything. I mean, I'm doing it. I'm putting it in Goblin Drill. Well, I'm not doing it. The guy who came up with the deck's doing it, but it's like, yeah, you know, just put Pekka in everything. It's like the Frank's Red Hot Sauce meme where they're like, I put that ish in everything. It's like, I put my Pekka in everything. Okay, we get some nice chip there. It's fine. We're just gonna go Spear Goblins low, yeah, because don't want that Firecracker to get too much value. Good zap by him, honestly. It's fine. We're not going to panic. Cycle log here. Okay. Alright. Our next Goblin Drill will be Evo, so we can have our Pekka aligned with our Goblin Drill, which is nice. Bomb Tower low here. Those minions don't do, like, a great job. You know what I mean? They do okay. Spear Goblin's high to pull in the minions. At least 2 of the minions. Spear Goblin placement is not on fleet today, unfortunately. Okay, we're going to go for a Pekka of our own, but we're going to do it like high so that way it gets the Firecracker. Nice. I don't think that really does anything. Yeah. Beautiful. Our Pekka won that interaction. That's great. We're going to go Spear Goblins and we're going to go Bomb Tower, Ice Spirit. Beautiful. We're definitely going to get damage. I don't know how much damage, but we're going to get damage. And the Spear Goblins are counter pushing. So nice. Great series of interactions for us. We're going to take a chill pill. We're up a little bit of elixir, so we're going to drop this Pekka here. If he goes in for the Hog, we have our Tornado. Okay, he just goes for the Pekka. It's fine with me as well. Once that Firecracker dies, we can go like this. And then we can actually pull this to the King Tower. Oh! Never mind. Oops. Well, not never mind. I messed it up, but... Okay, my man all in on the... Oh my gosh! Alright, well that was actually pretty entertaining, so we're gonna hold that L. Krakatoa! We'll see you in the next one. Up here against Topster Top. Dude, that last game was crazy. I actually am pretty happy with how I played. Like, I messed up a few things on defense, but conceptually, like, I liked what I was doing. And then obviously, like, that fadeaway Pekka shot was crazy, so GG's. Whenever they cycle a Prince at the back, they always have like something up their sleeve, like a zap or some shenanigans, so you just want to be careful. I'm going to march her like this just to support it, and then it'll also walk in a position that should activate King Tower, so beautiful plays there. I love that. That was just such a nice sequence, such a clean sequence. I think I'm just going to let this go otherwise. Maybe cycle a log, just because I'm going to have to cycle it anyway. Yeah, whatever. Okay, with the King Tower activated, this should be a fairly easy defense. Oh, I misplaced the Pekka. What am I doing? Yeah, all right. Little misstep there, but it's not going to be the end of the world, to be honest. Pekka was supposed to be 1 tower higher, so we would have negated a lot. Not a lot. We would have negated that Mega Knight damage, so it's all good. Okay, Knight was weird, I feel like. Come on, Pekka. Ice Spear here to support. I mean, maybe he goes Prince. Nah, he goes Spear Goblins. If this was the Evo Pekka, this would be more menacing, but unfortunately, it's just the basic Pekka. Nonetheless, we helped cycle to our Evo, so what's done is done. The Prince is the one card that's kind of scary, because all we really have are Spear Goblins for it. I guess we have the Bomb Tower as well, but the Bomb Tower is just okay. I think, in general, it's nice to drop the Bomb Tower and use Spear Goblins to protect it, so that's exactly what we're going to do right here. We get a little bit of chip on the tower as well. People love to drop Mega Knight in front of Prince. I don't think he has enough elixir for it right now. Okay, he goes for the pump. So in these types of situations, when you don't have a spell, you need to like go for a punish, basically, if that makes sense, because they're sacking elixir. So your compromise in this situation is to go for a pump punish. Okay, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna get damage on the tower. That's what I'm talking about, right? Like, beautiful. We're almost gonna take the tower. Yeah, so that is the compromise for not really having a proper way to punish the pump. Okay. Proper, quote-unquote. Okay, pretty clean defense altogether. We're just going to tornado this all back. Tornado, look at the tornado magic archer combo. Yeah, he's upset. I would be too. Goblin Drill is going to kind of help out with the pump here. So yeah, that's the next best thing than playing a big spell, is doing that type of punish that we saw right there. Okay, we're going to set up a defense here. I'm actually going to let the knight connect, and then we're going to drop the Pekka. And now we're inside of like a log cycle range. He goes for the pump. I think that's like one of the worst plays I've ever seen in my entire life. He's literally not going to see the value of that pump by the time I take his tower. So don't do that. If you want an elixir pump, don't do what that guy just did. You might as well just be forfeiting the match. GG's, really well played to us against a Mega Knight player. We'll see you in the next one. All right, into likely our last match of the video. We'll see how it goes, but if you've made it this far, just know how much I appreciate you supporting me, supporting a small YouTuber. I'm just grateful. So thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed the content. I hope you've learned something about this deck. Like I said, learning curve, 100%. But yeah, like I said, hope it's somewhat helpful for you. So thank you so much. And we're going to try and end on a dub for you at the very least. Okay. He does have Fireball. That kind of makes sense. We're just going to chill here. I'm going to go in with the drill. A lot of times when you see spawners like this, it is Mega Knight. Not always, but it just seems like that is the archetype of this deck. Okay, Goblin Drill actually going to do well. Skeletons are not a good answer to Goblin Drill. Someone needs to let this man know. There's the Mega Knight, yeah. If you see a Spear Goblin hut, it's usually like a form of Mega Knight bait. Like Mega Knight Goblins, Inferno Dragon. He had Fireball, which was weird, but Fireball. Nice, yeah. So it is a spawner. I have not played against a spawner deck in a minute, just because spawners in general are just kind of trash. Not that I'm complaining. I'm glad that they're trash, but it's just the current state of the meta. It is what it is. Okay, we're going to support this with a Marcher. Might Fireball it. That'd be fine. He's not hitting the tower. This is pretty much a dead push anyway. Okay, so because he did that, I'm going to go in. Oh, and he Fireballed? Okay. All right. I'm definitely going in now. We're going to Bomb Tower. And he's really low on elixir. Yeah, he goes for arrows. All he can afford is skeletons last second. Yeah, so these Spear Goblin's going to demolish that. And he has nothing in hand. He has no elixir. And that's damn near tower down. So, really good recognition of the elixir and elixir tracking there. I think that was great. Just knowing he didn't have good answers in hand. You could kind of just tell, like, I didn't know exactly how much elixir he had, but with how much he spent and it's single elixir, it was just, it's not looking good for my boy. Okay. I'm going to cycle a Marcher in the lane that he drops his spam. And now we're at the point where we are in control, right? We don't need to overcommit. We don't need to do anything. We can manage the tempo of this match and be okay. Interestingly, cycling his spawners into that lane. I'm just going to drop my Bomb Tower. It should clean up everything. And he gets a little bit of Spear Goblin chip. I didn't know that he had a Mother Witch. Let's go ahead and Tornado like this. Okay. Okay. I think that's tower down. We just need to set up a defense here, and we're going to be okay. Let's drop Marcher in the corner, log like this. I'll probably Fireball the Marcher, or he'll go Mega Knight in front. One of those two. Okay, neither of those things happened. That's crazy. All right, let's go Pekka. Pekka Tornado's fine. It'll be great on defense, plus this Ice Spirit will freeze everything up. This is one of the worst decks I've ever seen, just in general. No hate as well, just objectively. Pekka's going to heal up. I don't know about those arrows. We're taking one lane or the other. I don't know what to say. We're going to pull this over because it gets too much value on that side. Pekka's going to take care of it. Great use of the tornado. Great use of the pressure. My man might need to go back to the lab on this one. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. The deck is crazy. So we're going to hold that W, and I'll catch you in the outro. And that is going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you would like to take a screenshot. Remember, #1 player in the world is secretly using this deck, so give it a try. I promise you it is worth learning. It'll make you a better player. Even if you don't, win right away, give it a try, learn a new skill, and I promise it'll pay off in the long run. So thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you all in another video real soon. Peace.